Okay, Sasquatch Wizard Adirondacks. It is October 22nd, 2022. And I just wanted to quickly share and record something on my phone just in case something happens to my camera and I lose that film footage. At least I'll have it on this. So I am not making claims that this is guaranteed a Bigfoot track. But in what experience I have and what I have spent probably a little close to an hour now taking measurements on the depth of the impression, the length, the width. I have outlined it with some parachute rope. I have filmed and recorded in my notebook every bit of information that I can possibly think of, along with what direction it was heading, which was west, almost precisely west. I've got the GPS coordinates, and basically I was heading in this direction, investigating a very bright light that I had seen around exactly this time on October 9th of 2022. I've got to hustle this up because I only have a very little amount of time to walk up and down this area back here to see if I can see that light again. So I have filmed all of this on my good camera, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. All right, this is my pack. That's my notebook. This is the tape. This is the impression. At first, I had taken just the very top layer of new fall leaves, and once I just kind of carefully took that off of there, you could easily see the impression in the ground. That impression is, you know, if I want to be conservative, I'll say 17.5 inches long by 7.25 inches wide. And if I want to stretch it out there, I'd say 18 by 7.5. It is, I have measured the depth. I have 2 inches at the front, 1.75 inches at the midpoint, and only 1.25 inches at the heel. That is the best I can outline it. And I will soon be able to, get that 3D app so that I can take a three-dimensional picture of this as well. But you can clearly see, sorry for the jumping around, you can clearly see that it is an impression in the ground. Okay, I put a straight stick across the top, and I measured from the bottom of the stick down and gave you those measurements. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Let's see if you can see me. And I got some other stuff to take care of. So, you know, every now and then you come across something you gotta spend some time on. Pretty excited, you know. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's an impression in the ground that resembles the dimensions of a Bigfoot track. I do not have definitive toes. I'm not gonna pour this. There's no sense in pouring it and having just a, you know, because anything could have happened here. This could have been a perfectly shaped log that was on the ground and somebody picked it up and did something else with it. I don't know. There could be a million things. I'm not going to run it down. I am excited about it. The shape of it resembles that of a very large 18-inch foot track, and it has the characteristics of a Bigfoot track. I'll probably put a big piece of bark over this, and maybe I will share this on the channel. And if somebody tells me that I should pour this, then whatever, I'll come up and pour it and we'll see what we got. In the meantime, I've got to go. Let's see, where am I here? There's that tree, that one, and that one there. So in between those two, right over in there, I saw right about this time, I could see a very, almost like a single white Christmas light all the way down in there. I moved back and forth. It didn't matter. I zoomed all the way in on it. There it is. I couldn't figure out what was shining down there like that. Okay, and I have done this way too many times. Either way, I went down the trail and I was walking with my camera like a monopod, and every half an hour, 45 minutes, I would delete that. Well, I didn't delete it the first time, the footage of this light. But later on, when it was, pretty much dark and I decided to turn around and start walking out, yeah, I deleted it. I'm so sorry. All right, either way, rambling on. Hope everybody's having a great time. I've got some things going on and stuff, so I haven't really been on every, hanging out at the chat, and I apologize for that. But I have some things that are important that I'm doing, and that's utilizing all of my spare time. All right, so take care. Let's get a picture.